Hello, world. With 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ready to go. So excited to have you here. Did you know that money can be an idea? We're presenting a book here shortly called Busting the Scarcity Mindset. And in our book, we talk about money as an idea. And when you look at money as an idea, it can be unlimited because ideas are limited, right? So, whatever you feel like is your source of ideas, some people think it's their own brains and creativity. That's awesome. Some people feel like maybe it's their higher power. I like to call mine Father, Mother, God. If you are a spiritual person, if you don't like that word, if you prefer inspiration, all of this is fine. It's all ideas, right? Everything comes down to that. And because money can be an idea, it can be unlimited. And in our Busting the Scarcity Mindset, we talk about the temporary view of money not as an idea, right? So it's a view you may have. And I'm going to encourage you to think about it as temporary because our mindsets are temporary. We can shift our mindset immediately. I'll tell you a fun story. The helicopter pilots know, like KNOW, I have a friend that was training to be a helicopter pilot, that a shift in thought will shift the little joystick that they use to drive or steer the helicopter enough to cause them to miss their landing spot. A shift in thought is enough to cause the helicopter to miss their landing spot, which means that they need to be so uber focused mentally and with their joystick. And those two are connected, right? In fact, there's a lot of studies that show how much the mind is connected to the writing utensils. And that's what they're doing with their joysticks to miss the landing spot. A shift in thought, if they don't have that landing spot very dedicated in their mind and their brain, then they will miss it. Well, why wouldn't money be any different, right? If we can think about it, then it's got an infinite supply. And if we have a temporary view that it is not an infinite supply, we can shift that thought immediately. All it takes is a shift of thought to get the concept in our brain in a different manner. And I want this to be a little bit of a jolt for you. I want you to think, I'm not sure she's right, and experiment with it. I want you to be open to the electrifying potential of money as an idea. I'll share another story with you about a shift in thought. I don't remember what went wrong this one day, but something went wrong, right? I'm a human being. We have things that go wrong. Yes, I have written a book about busting the scarcity mindset because I have to bust my own scarcity mindset on a pretty regular basis. It's not whether or not I get into the scarcity mindset space. That's not the issue. What is the issue is how quickly I get out of it. So I needed to shift my thought. And whatever was going on was a pretty big deal. And so sometimes I can literally like just get up out of my chair, go for a walk around my screen, pet the dog, whatever it is. And that shifts things enough. But whatever was occurring this day was a bigger deal. And so I went swimming. I got my swimsuit on, I went downstairs and I went swimming. And it enabled me to change enough of my physiological self to get the shift in thought that I wanted in order to put my clothes back on and come back up to the office and deal with the problem at hand. And so these are the kinds of things that I want you to have from our Busting the Scarcity Mindset book. It's going to be out on Kindle on 3/25/25. And do you know what I just found out yesterday? So I have a co-author with this book. Her name is Kristen Huggins out of Joyful Communications. What an awesome company name. We got approved to be included in the Amazon beta AI Audible's program. So I have 10 other books on Amazon. With one exception, I have done the Audible's version of all of them. Well, as you can imagine, that takes a little bit of work. So I sit down with my book and a microphone and I read and I read and I read. And somebody's got to edit it, right? Because I'm still going to make mistakes. And so it's about for a normal 200-page book, it's a good 8-hour day and it's intense. And you usually can't do it all in one day because you're talking the whole time. And so I'm very excited about being included in this Amazon AI Audibles beta. And we'll see how it goes, right? So on March 25th, the Kindle version will come out. I can't wait for you to have it. Please go to bustingscarcitymindset.com and get your pre-order bonuses and be ready when your pre-order is already done and the book pops into your Kindle. I'm actually going to show you a picture of what the book looks like because I've already got my pre-order done. Or maybe I won't. Can't get it on my phone real quick. So that capability of pre-ordering is already there, ready to go. You can get your bonuses and have some fun with it. And then be on the lookout because very shortly thereafter, the AI version of the Audibles, so the Audibles style of the book will come out and will alert you if you're on that pre-order list that it's there. And, we'll just have to see. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it won't. I know that in time, Amazon will enable that AI voice to be mine. But right now, I'm just curious to see how good the Audibles sounds. So, Busting Scarcity Mindset. And I have a question for you. Please type in the comments box, how do you bust the scarcity mindset? When we do our live stream next Tuesday, I've already collected a whole bunch of clients of mine that got back to me with how they bust the scarcity mindset. And I'm going to be sharing those on the live stream next Tuesday and probably next Thursday as well, because I got a lot of responses back and I'm really excited to share with you how other people are busting the scarcity mindset. And I'm curious about how you do it. So, we can't always go swimming. We can't always pet the dog. We can't always do some of the things that might be working for us. I was very curious to see a lot of people when they replied back, they said that they prayed, which is awesome. I'm so glad that people are being confident in that space today and being willing to share that that's how they do it. So just as we're wrapping up here, one of the additional things that we talk about in the book is my own daily habit of busting the scarcity mindset. And I start in the morning with making sure that I fill my brain with some good things. So for me, that's my Bible lesson. In fact, I'm literally sometimes reading my Bible lesson, which I do read on my phone, underneath my covers in the dark so that I don't wake my husband. And that feeds my brain with some good thoughts so that later in the day, when the scarcity does come in, the little voice on my shoulder, right, that says, you're fearful, you're anxious, you can't do this, whatever that little voice is, not only do I know how to bust it and push it out, but I know how to refill because that's important, right? Nature abhors a vacuum. I've heard that quote from Vince Dodona. So we must have something to fill. So make sure that in the morning, whether you're a spiritual person, you're doing some kind of Bible study or whatever, you're an inspirational person, you're reading or you're listening to music or whatever it is that you're filling your mind and your brain with, that you've got that good stuff. And, maybe you need a little sticky, or maybe you need a little thing on your phone, or maybe you need a reminder on your bulletin board, your mirror, your computer screen, whatever it is. But make sure that you've got something that you can fill the space when you shove away the scarcity mindset and you fill it with the prosperity mindset so that you too can be viewing things from a prosperous standpoint. And that includes looking at money like an idea. So just to finalize here, money is an idea. Because of that, it cannot be limited. And in our Busting Scarcity Mindset book, we have electrifying stories and action steps for you to take to become an even better prosperity thinker. We'll see you on the other side.